What am I doing? What am I eating? Where have I been? What's going on? You're still doing the sweeping arm gestures. Awesome. Hey fam, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Haven't been on here in a little bit, so I figured I'd update everybody on how I am doing with my pseudo carnivore journey. I kind of took a little bit of a pivot, a little bit of a tweak. I adjusted some stuff, and I know I lost about 5 followers when I told you that I was eating a little bit of berries. Let me just kind of go over what exactly a little bit of berries means so that you don't leave me. I wanted to update you on what I'm eating, what I'm doing, and how everything's been working out for me, pros and cons. I also had somebody say that they would be interested in looking at my legging haul, seeing what type of leggings I get, where I get them, and I did a little short asking if anybody would be interested in that. My shorts don't get very many views, so guys, can you watch my shorts, please? Otherwise, I'm just gonna scrap them all. Somebody did say that they would be interested in that, so let me tack a legging review onto the end of this video as well. So what am I eating? What am I doing? When I was on carnivore, I went by the rule, eat until you're comfortably stuffed. And I did put on some pounds. I get that, there's a whole healing journey that I needed to go through. I needed to throw away the food scale, throw away the calorie counting, and just eat until I was full. So I did feel amazing. My energy levels were great. My sleep was great. Sinuses were great. Like everything was fantastic, but I was putting on some weight. So I have been tracking my calorie intake, tracking my macros, so which is proteins, fats, and carbs. And no, I'm not eating a ton of non-carnivore friendly food. I did mention that I was having a little bit of berries. And what does that look like? Having maybe 4 or 5 slices of frozen berries in the morning when I wake up. So that's before my workouts. So when I just have that little bit of glycogen when I go to the gym, I'm finding that my lifts are better. I feel stronger. I'm finding my muscle definition is starting to come back, which I lost a bit when I was doing carnivore. So since I have started tracking my calorie intake again, I have lost probably about 7 pounds in the last 3 weeks. Me personally, I wanted to focus on overall well-being and health. I felt amazing on carnivore. So it's really a weird balance because I didn't want to just focus on, the scale or the weight or my muscles. That's very superficial. On carnivore, I was feeling amazing, and overall health and well-being, I find that that's probably the way that I'm going to go. I do want to lean out for the summer, and it's very superficial, and I know it's silly, but being down 7 pounds already is kind of giving me some motivation to just keep going along this journey until I get to sort of my goal weight, and then I'll probably slip back into carnivore, but maybe tracking my calorie intake just to make sure I'm not going off the rails or anything. So it's a weird little balance I'm going through right now, and I'm figuring it out as I go. I tried intermittent fasting a little bit, and I do tend to push my breakfasts a little bit later in the day as well. So intermittent fasting I don't think was for me, just because I find that it could trigger, binge tendencies, which, being a competitor, when we come out of competition, we've been dieting for months and we haven't eaten all of the goodies. We can sometimes go a little bit off the rails after a competition and just eat all the cookies and eat all the pies and eat all the things and obsess sort of over what we're going to eat when we finish our competition. I find that having just a small eating window in the day and doing intermittent fasting kind of almost reminds me of that behavior, which I didn't want to even get into that realm. So I don't want to be pushing my meals into a small eating window and then just eating like crazy for those few hours and then not eating for a long period of time, because it kind of reminds me of competition prep. I don't want to go there. And again, I want to reiterate, this is very, very specific to me. This is not going to apply to most people. So by all means, I am not saying, this is what everybody should do. This is just what works for me. And don't follow my advice. I'm just one little person on the internet. Okay, so let's get into the leggings reviews. So these are a pair that I got off of Amazon. So like I mentioned before, I don't tend to get very many pairs of leggings that are from, that big name brand stores that cost like $150, $200, because I just find that's a waste of money. I go on YouTube and there's a lot of people online that all they do is review leggings. And so I get these off of Amazon. There's a ton of companies. They probably ship from, China or something, but they're like, I think these were $19. I've seen these in the gym before, so I think there's probably maybe a name brand company that sells these, but these were $19. I've been, you know, stopped on the street. I've been stopped at the gas station asking where I get my leggings from. And so these ones have a really, really nice texture to them. They're super soft, super just flattering, you know, stretchy. They've got a little bit of extra give in the bum area, so, but a little bit more compressive in the leg, which is really, really nice. They are squat proof. I did check, so you're not going to be flashing anybody at the gym. But yeah, these were 19 bucks. I think maybe the price has gone up since I bought them. They might be maybe 25 or 30 now, but they are so comfy. I bought 2 different colors, and yeah, so I highly recommend just going online, looking up dupes, so legging dupes or legging reviews, and you'll find a ton of different companies that sell leggings like this that are awesome. I really like them. Yeah, I'd say the only difference between getting the ones that are the name brand $150 ones versus the $20 ones is like a little logo up here, which you're not going to see anyway. So nobody cares. Nobody cares about your logo. So yeah, I'd say save a bunch of money, go online and do some research. So that is my legging review for the day. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks again for stopping by. And I will do another one shortly, and let me know any other topics that you want me to review. And of course, subscribe. And I will continue to update you on my diet changes, my workouts, and how my muscles are progressing. Appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for next time.